How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Nerf commission video. I'm your host Korriban Gaming, and for today's commission episode, we have the Xzeus 2. So this is the first blaster that the client sent me. He actually sent me 2 blasters to work on. Okay, so unfortunately we can't go down for a range test because of the coronavirus that's going on and all that, and Singapore is on a partial lockdown, unfortunately. So even though we can still go out, but it's for essentials. You really don't want to be going out unnecessarily for non-essential stuff, basically. So we'll just do some basic firing inside here. Okay, so the client sent me his Xzeus 2 because he told me that it wasn't firing, and what I did was I obviously opened it up to check the internals to see what in the world was wrong. So when I first tested it out, it couldn't prime, and inside this Xzeus 2 is an artifact kit. Okay, a full artifact kit, yep, with the metal bolt sled, the metal breach, and all of that stuff. I was using the original plastic catch plate though. So what I did was, actually that was one of the problems it had. So the catch plate actually broke, and that was the reason why he couldn't prime it back. And another problem that this Xzeus 2 actually had was that the screw that was connecting the plunger rod to the plunger head was way too short. It wasn't even connecting it properly. So basically the plunger head was just floating around inside the barrel. That is really, really bad. He shared with me that he actually managed to fire it once or twice. I imagine that was what probably broke everything. It wasn't even properly well built in the first place. So to whoever sold him this, shame on you, because really shoddy workmanship in there and everything was out of place. This, I'm not sure if you guys can see from this angle. Okay, you can see here, yeah, that's how ridiculously long this thing is. I think this is not the original one. This is probably the one for the long shot instead of the Xzeus, but this was what the owner got, and I told the owner this is definitely not the original one. There's no way you have so much play on this screw, so this is a bit too long, and I suspect this is the one for the long shot instead. So this doesn't affect performance in any way, so it's still fine, but yeah, it's really not the best. So yeah, anyways, I've ordered a new metal artifact catch plate for him, replaced it in there. I also got him a longer screw for his plunger rod to plunger head connection, so that you can actually join the two together without it coming apart. And right now it shoots like a beast. Initially it had a scar barrel on it as well. I believe it was a worker 3D printed scar barrel. I removed it because the strings were just way too tight, and yeah, that will affect performance too much. So I decided to just unscrew off the scar barrel for him. So let's just do some basic firing tests indoors. Okay, let me see here. The client also provided me with some magazines and darts to test out with. So we'll just put 3 darts inside here. Let me place this down first. Okay, so this is the magazine he provided me with, and 2 and 3. Right, okay, so let's fit this in here, and we'll do a very basic test in our room. Don't know if you guys can see the dart. Okay, so the last one, it's sort of jammed. Okay, never mind. The darts, it's this is just too ridiculously powerful. It's ricocheting off my door and right into the window behind me. Okay, yep, and that just ricocheted right into my PC. Not that great. Okay, probably shouldn't have done that here. Anyways, that is the first blaster down. Okay, so that was one, and he actually also sent me a second blaster. Let me just take out this mag first. Decline it. He sent me a second one. That is this Recon with the worker, I believe this is the MCX or 6 Solar body kit. I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, anyways, he asked me to check it out because he was really having a really hard time priming it. And at first I couldn't figure out why either, because when I opened it up, the spring was quite a weak spring. He told me there was a 16 kg spring, but that definitely is not a 16 kg spring. It was like a 7 or 8 kg spring max. Yeah, so I think he sort of got cheated a bit there, and this is 7 or 8 kg spring only. It has a full artifact metal kit inside as well. So the performance is actually pretty decent. Okay, even with a weaker spring. He did share that he wanted a stronger performance, but this isn't his primary blaster. So I told him, you know what? Actually, you can just stick with this weaker spring for a higher rate of fire. So again, we are using the same mag and the same type of darts. So let's do a bit of firing. This one isn't as powerful as the Xzeus, obviously, because of the weaker spring, but it still packs quite a punch and it's definitely stronger than stock. Oops. Didn't time it properly there. So the problem was actually nothing to do with the spring. At first, I thought it was just the grip being crap, which it still is. Okay, I am not a fan of this grip at all. Like, for me, I have a bit of sweaty palm. I would prefer a T-style priming grip. Okay, I don't really like this style of grip as well. I find it really difficult to pull back. I don't really have like I can't really get a solid grip on the grip. So yeah, I figured out it was some misaligned parts at the back. That was why it was making it even more difficult to prime despite the spring being so weak. So I fixed it up, realigned the parts, and that was about all I did to this. And now it's priming pretty smoothly, but again, I'm still not a huge fan of this style of grip. Prefer a T grip, you know. So yeah, that was all I did for that. And that is it for this Nerf commission video. So 2 blasters from the same client. I hope he is happy with the work that I've done. And if any of you guys who are living in Singapore would actually like to commission something from me, then my link to the carousel will be down in the description below. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to my channel for more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host, Korriban Gaming. Peace out.